So is it advisable? Are you willing to relocate into Canada in your 40s or in your 50 years old? Are you willing? Are you ready? Do you think it is advisable for you to leave your home country at the age of 40, 41, 42, 43, down to 50 years old, leave everything you've worked for all your life at this age and come into Canada? This is what we will be discussing about today.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get.
Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, like you've seen the thumbnail and you've seen the title, we'll be discussing if it's advisable or if you are willing and would want to come to Canada at the age of 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, most times people will come to Canada in the prime ages like 20, 30, 35. They usually do get more opportunities to settle faster in Canada. And why is this? This is because back home they have not really established a lot, and because arriving into Canada, they usually have more time to settle down into the country, and they have more years to work, to make money and settle down. So what about you who is 40 or 50 when half of your life or almost half of your life is already utilized and is gone? Okay, so basically we are looking at less than half of your life is remaining. Okay, so are you willing? Imagine you have built your career and you have grown up to top management. Question for you: are you willing to leave behind your managerial position and come into Canada and start afresh from the beginning, when no one calls you sir, when no one calls you ma, where you need to start again from the beginning, from a low profile job until you grow gradually into your managerial position? Are you ready for that? You are happily living with your families and you're happily living with your relatives. You have friends and loved ones surrounding you. Are you willing to leave these people behind? Are you willing to leave the happiness of the families and friends and relatives staying with you? Leave them behind and come to Canada where you have no one. Canada, everybody, you are on your own. No friend, no family. You have to start building again gradually. You have to come into Canada, watch people, see if you guys are compatible to be friends, and then you will start growing again. Are you ready to do this? You are settled back home in your own country. You have built lots of houses and mansions. You have fleets of cars. Are you willing to leave your mansion and come into Canada to start afresh and get just a single apartment until you can buy your own house? Are you willing to leave your car behind and come into Canada, start for the process of getting a car, get a license, start afresh, going to driving school to get a few hours of driving classes so you can change your license from the license you have in your country into Canadian license? Are you ready for this? Yes, this might all sound tough, but trust me, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, because it is possible. You just have to be determined. Okay, so when you have gone through all of these questions and you have made up your mind and you have made up your decision that yes, I can come into Canada at the age of 40, 45 to 50, haven't watched this video, then you don't have to worry. Just put all of your mind, put all of your best effort and be determined. Like I said, through Christ Jesus, you can do everything. So when you arrive, the first thing you want to do is to get accommodation, right? It's very cold and chilly right here in Canada. So you need a place to lay your head. You need a place cozy where you can think, where you can plan, and where you can meditate. And then after settling down and getting an apartment, you need to get a job. Okay, so when you are looking for jobs here in Canada, do not wait to get that managerial job you are doing back home in Nigeria or you are doing back home in any country that you are from. Start from the grassroots. Okay, start from the grassroots and start building your career until you get to that managerial position that you were back home in your country. Are you willing to jump buses the way I have been jumping buses? Oh yeah. So if you're back home in your country and you're driving different fleets of cars, okay, when you arrive here in Canada, even if you come with your international driver's license, it can only permit you to drive for a certain number of months. And after those number of months, you need to transfer your international license into Canadian license, and before you can get that license, you need to write a road test. You need to write a road test on the computer, and also you need to go for a practical road test. And for you to go for a practical road test, you need to pay for some hours of driving classes, after which you will then get your license. Okay, so you need to do all of that. And then also, are you willing to wear layer of clothes? Oh yes, you should be willing and able to wear layer of clothes. When I say layer of clothes, I mean layer of clothes like you have to wear like 2, 3, 4 layer of clothes so as to protect you. We are not yet in winter, so you might be wondering why I am not layered. Okay, if you look at the floor beside you, that is melting ice. This is not yet winter. We are still in fall, but the snow is beginning to drop little by little. As I'm talking to you, my hands are numb, but I don't mind because inside my apartment, the heater is on. I'll always go back to the heat. Okay, so also, you should be willing to work out all your life. Yes, the remaining half part of your life, you should be willing to work every month to pay up your finance. Okay, so you can get financing for whatever you want as long as you have built your credit score. You can get a finance for a mobile phone. You can get a finance to get an apartment. You can get a finance to buy an actual house. And you will need to make this payment monthly if you choose. But if you have that cash outright, when I say cash outright in buying a house in Canada, we're talking about $250,000 minimum. Okay, so if you don't have that, it means every month you will be paying a particular amount of money. It could be $1,500 and above every month. So are you willing for the next 40, 20 years of your life to keep paying up this money? Think about it. If you think it's okay, then no problem. Come on, get a job in Canada and make sure that every month you are willing to pay this money and you are good to go. So on this note, I would like you to have this good news. Canada is a beautiful country. Canada is a country filled with honey, filled with riches, filled with blessings and happiness. Canada is a country that is diversified. There is no racism. Diversity is very well imbibed here in Canada. So Canada welcomes you as you come into Canada. And there is always a way. Everyone who came here has been surviving. You watching this video and who wants to come into Canada, you will also survive. On this note, I wish you all the best in your applications in coming into Canada. If you think this video makes sense, kindly subscribe onto this channel, click on the like button, share any experience or any questions you want to ask me on the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, take good care and bye. You can see the snow all around. Okay. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. I would like this video to be very, very interactive, where each and every one of you will tell me what you think about this video. Is it advisable? Do you think someone should leave their country and relocate to Canada at the age of 40 to 50 years old? Bye.
But if I lay down and I play dead